Unpopular wrestling opinions. What does that even mean? Let's see. Brock Lesnar doesn't grow the best corn. Evil Sin Cara wasn't the face of the WWE. I don't feel the big energy from the Big Show. Just disgusting, but I'm sure none of you feel that way. I asked for your unpopular wrestling opinions on Twitter, and I got so many of them. Come on. I got enough tweets to put it on the damn table and feed the entire Samoan family. Let's see how f***ed up you guys are. I never really understood the hype for Daniel Bryan in 2013 and 2014. Whoa, really? You didn't like this whole WrestleMania 30 thing? Daniel Bryan holding 2 championships? It's your opinion, it's okay. So it's okay to have an opinion, even if it's bad. Well, it is unpopular because in most people's eyes it's one of the best WWE storylines of all time. John Cena is not a bad wrestler, he never was. He only did what was asked of him by Vince. I kinda agree in a way. I don't think it's a crazy opinion. I mean, at this point, people really love John Cena and we know how good he can be. I'm sure most people had problems with his politics though. For example, burying the entire Nexus even though Jericho and Edge basically said it's a terrible idea. Brock Lesnar vs Roman Reigns WrestleMania 31 match is better than Taker vs Michaels WrestleMania 25 match? Again, people, I'm fine with opinions, but I'm here to disagree. Brock Lesnar vs Roman Reigns was awesome. I loved it. I didn't like the rivalry, we all hated the rivalry, but we were all surprised by the match itself. Is it Taker vs Michaels? Not even close. Hell in a Cell Seth vs Fiend stoppage made sense and I loved it. Dude, I already disagree. Ref understands beneath the mask, the Fiend is a human being. Stopping matches for the sake of health is universal. Ref was doing his job as an official. It also tells the story of Seth going over the edge in desperation. He kinda makes sense because that's what WWE wanted us to feel, but it wasn't it. They pulled the stunt at the worst possible time. People have this idea that a Hell in a Cell match is a match where anything can happen. So now you have someone like The Fiend, who's basically the most dangerous WWE superstar in history, and the referee stops the match because he feels sorry for him, even though we saw this, and a bunch of more crazy shit. What you're saying actually makes sense, but I guess context matters. Brock Lesnar's farm is awful. The Great One is a terrible Divas champion. You stole The Rock's nickname. What? I'm trying to keep my cool right here. I'm reading your terrible opinions, your dog shit thoughts, and you disrespect me like this. I said unpopular opinions. This is hate crime. How dare you? Jinder Mahal and Baron Corbin are great heels. The King gimmick for Corbin got old though. I kinda have to disagree with this one. I mean, I'm not saying they're bad, but this whole idea that if he's not getting booed, he's not a good heel. No. It's 2020, and I also see Dave Meltzer making this mistake over and over again. You can't compare wrestling in the 80s to wrestling in 2020. People back then, majority of the people, actually believed wrestling is real. And even if they didn't, wrestling was new. It was so much easier to get booed. Now, when you see a bad guy, we think he's cool. And we like him. We know he's a bad guy, we know he's a dick, we know he's wrong, but we like him. And that's because we appreciate the work, we know it's fake, it's scripted. I don't like Drew McIntyre's WWE Championship reign. Well, I strongly disagree. I think he's one of the best WWE champions we had in a while. Roman Reigns didn't work, Seth Rollins didn't work, Brock Lesnar got old, people just got tired. Even though people loved Kofi Kingston, his WWE Championship title reign was kinda just mediocre. Drew McIntyre's title reign may not be amazing, but at least people are still behind him. And I really like that, and that's very special. He's very relatable. Even though he looks like a giant, you cannot really see yourself in him, you know? I mean, I can, you know, because of all the muscles. But he looks like such a great guy, you just love him. Brandon says, Roman Reigns is one of the only ones who made the Universal title feel important. Let's be fair, dude, it should not be an unpopular opinion. I would go as far as saying he's possibly the only guy who made the championship look important. Well, maybe other than Brock Lesnar. The issue with Brock Lesnar though, he half-assed some of the matches, so, you know. Roman Reigns' championship title reign is still short, but it's already the best Universal Championship title reign I've ever seen. And yes, the championship is looking very important. James says, Hornswoggle would f*** up the Big Show in a naked mud wrestling match. That is a popular opinion. That is not an opinion, that is a fact. The Great Khali is the most talented WWE superstar ever. I would agree, but in taking selfies, not necessarily wrestling. But maybe he's misunderstood. Maybe he is the greatest WWE wrestler. People say, oh, he has 2 moves. No. He has 4. Both new IC and US titles are better than the old ones. United States Championship? Perhaps. Intercontinental Championship? Not even close. Like, don't leave. Bye-bye. This year's WWE product was almost as good as 2016's. Maybe it could be, I don't know, but not having a crowd just completely ruined it. So I cannot really make that comparison, you know. I will say though, what we see with Roman Reigns right now kinda in a weird way reminds me of 2016 SmackDown, and I don't know why. Maybe I just feel that excitement. Brock Lesnar is the best worker in the business. I agree, and it should not be an unpopular opinion. It is an unpopular opinion, but dude, I would go as far as saying, okay, this is my unpopular opinion. Finn Balor and AJ Styles had their best WWE matches against Brock Lesnar. That is just my opinion. Sue me. CM Punk is better at the microphone than CM Punk. I said it. I think they're so different, it's kinda difficult to compare, you know? Because The Rock is entertaining in a different way. CM Punk's promos are more serious. The Rock has this weird style, you know, in every promo he tries to bury his opponent. CM Punk, on the other hand, just puts himself up. If I would have to choose, I don't know, dude. I guess The Rock. I guess The Rock, because you could put that guy in any situation, he would make it entertaining, let's be fair. Cody Rhodes is super overrated, probably. Because even though I really like the dude, I see people on Twitter saying he's better than Triple H. I like Nia Jax. What's up with that? What's up? I give you an opportunity to be in a video. I'm trying to put the damn food on the table, and you give me this? Yes, you are delusional. Don't let WWE fool you into liking Nia Jax. You can still change. I believe there's still hope for you, and good luck in your recovery. Matt Riddle is very underrated by the fans. No. It's the other way around. He's overrated by the fans. I barely see people not liking Matt Riddle. I'm actually one of these people who doesn't really like that guy that much. Let's just say that. It's the same shit every time. Retribution really isn't that bad. Unpopular opinion, and I kinda agree. I mean, I do make jokes about them, but they still have potential. I mean, WWE are trying to figure out something new for these guys because they were not on Monday Night Raw. So they saw their popularity on Twitter and they probably decided to kind of change these guys into something more because they don't want to ruin them. I hope so. Maybe they should change the attires, maybe ditch the masks. I don't know what it is about these guys, but they need a change. Nia Jax was the best women's champion of all time. With this filth. Come on! This dude thinks he can go to my channel and put this filth in my videos. That is gonna be the end of the video. You did this to yourselves. In all seriousness though, thank you very much for posting your unpopular opinions, for being so brave. I might do another one in the future. I think I'll post a tweet and I'll let you guys decide which between two wrestlers or arenas or anything I have to choose. So follow me on Twitter. And I might do another video in a couple of days. The great one, peace, love, and hugs. It's been a pleasure.